Welcome. Oh my God. Thank you. Well done. Thank you. send something on WhatsApp, not deliver, but the person is sending me which kind of network come down.
Funny.
Sending, see my messages, it's not sent. One is sent to me. Activate me. Activate me. Activate me. Do you have the person's number application number?
Which number is that?
Application number. Tika, what's up?
Hello.
Tika, what's up?
So I was having network problem.
Okay, sorry. So can we continue?
Yeah.
So we stopped at question number 20. Let's look at number 21. Can you read it and read the options and try it out?
Are you at home? What time will you reach out?
You can continue.
The type of narrative exhibited by cis and trans isomers is positional.
Okay, can you read? Send me the application.
B geometric. C functional. D optical.
So which is the answer?
The answer is B geometrical.
Good. So isomerism is the existence of two or more compounds known as isomers with the same molecular formula but different structures. So in geometric isomers, when you have them on one side, call it cis, but when you have them on the other side, call it trans. So we have other forms of isomerism like positional, functional, and not. But when you're talking about cis and trans, then you're talking about geometric isomerism.
Functional isomerism. And last option, the optical isomerism is when you have
Okay. So
Okay, so
let's move on.
yes, sir.
Hi. You say you're with the.
So we can move on.
Yeah, let's move
She
on.
say you're with the phone. I don't have data, that's why. Please, can you check their the number?
Number 22.
Yes.
Okay.
Which of the following has the lowest boiling point? A. Butane. B. Ethanoic acid. C. Water. D. Ethanol. Sorry. Now, did you hear me? Sir, did you hear me?
Yeah, you said what?
I said, did you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you now.
So which of the following has the lowest boiling point? A. Butane. C. Ethanoic acid. B. Ethanoic acid. C. Water. D. Ethanol.
Right.
Then you find the
So which
relative.
one?
You find the relative molecular mass.
Okay.
Then the one with the lowest, you now pick it as its boiling point.
Yeah. That's what you should have been.
So please rewind it. I want to write that.
Okay. So well, I was trying to say something, but keep writing. When you're done writing, I'll tell you something.
So you can say what you were saying.
Yeah. So, whenever you're given such question as this,
Yes.
it has to be similar. What's it called? It has to be similar compounds. Hmm?
So
If you has to be similar compounds, like compounds having similar functional group. Those are the ones that you have to calculate their what's it called? Their relative molecular formula or their molecular formula in order to guess what their boiling points could be. Exactly.
yes, sir.
But if they are not the same, then boiling point will not be the best way to. I mean, molecular mass will not be the best way to calculate.
So what way will be the best?
Like now, they are totally like water is not the same as these other compounds. You understand? Because the boiling point of water is 100. You understand?
Yes.
100 degrees Celsius, whereas the boiling point of ethanol is 78. You understand? That simply means that ethanol is having even lower boiling point than water. So when you say which of the following has the lowest boiling point, water cannot be the answer. I don't know whether you're thinking what I'm thinking.
Yes, sir.
Hmm? Are we in the same
So I'm
place?
understanding, but sir, so why did we now solve for the relative molecular mass?
He's wrong now. He's wrong. That's what I'm trying to tell you now, that it's wrong.
Okay.
So it's not everything you see that you take away. You understand?
So it's just the boiling point we use.
Huh? In this case now, you're supposed to know the actual boiling points of these materials. Is that clear? Is that clear? Or what?
Okay.
No, I'm taking me the number. Oh, use this thing. Let me finish it. Chick, are you there?
Sir, it's just for this type of question, it's just
Come this side.
so I was so it's the boiling point we use to determine which one is the weakest. Sir,
Yeah. Can you hear me? Yeah. Are you back?
yes, sir. So I said, so it's the boiling point you use to determine the lowest boiling point.
Yeah, you need to know the boiling point of the different compounds here. So you now know the one that is least. If they are the same hydrocarbons, like they are all alkanes, then it's most likely that the one with higher molecular mass will have the higher boiling point. But you can see that all of them are having, most of them are having different functional groups. So they are totally different. This is an alkane. Butane is an alkane. This is an alkanoic acid. This ethanoic acid is an alkanoic acid. The ethanol is an alkanol. whereas this is water. So they are
Alkanon.
entirely different. Yeah, they are entirely different this thing. So you need to know their specific boiling point. Like now, you should know that the boiling point of water is 100, and it's very, very important. Ethanol or alcohol, the boiling point is 78. So it's already lower than that of water. You understand? And the boiling point of ethanoic acid is 118. So that one is also lower. So far you can see that ethanol is still the least. So we now check what is the boiling point of butane. So that's what we'll now tell you. If it is less than 78, then you know now that that butane is the least. Then, are you clear on that?
Yes, sir.
So the boiling point of butane is even -1. So that tells you that that one is the least. Are you clear on that? So butane has the least boiling point here, because the boiling point is -1 to 1 degree Celsius. So that makes option A the answer.
Okay, sir.
You understand now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so don't believe everything you see. Some of them might not be true. And that's why we're having this class, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So when you see calculation of boiling point, like this one, this person did this calculation based on the same method that they're using for consistent, when the chemicals are of the same functional group and everything. That's how you would have done it. But in this case, they were not the same. So you have to find another way of doing it. Are you clear on that?
If they're the same functional group, what will happen?
And you would have then done the calculation, the normal relative molecular mass. Then the one, that's what I'm saying. You only use that if they are of the same functional group. So can we move forward?
Okay.
You see number 23 in my own. Do you have it there?
That number 23.
Okay, read it, please.
So let me check. Okay.
Make sure that you type the surname in small letters. We wait for it.
I'm coming though.
And no, while I'm waiting for you.
Okay. An alkanol containing 60% of carbon by mass will have the molecular formula H equals to 1,
Yeah.
C equals to 12,
Say again.
O equals to 6.
Say again.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm hearing. I can hear you.
I said, sorry.
Yeah, you said an alcohol contains what?
Alkanol
Yeah, can you send the question? Can you quickly send it on the chat? Can I
containing 60.
see it on the chat? On my WhatsApp. Can you snap it and send on my WhatsApp on chat?
I'll send the message to you before I send the picture.
No, just snap only this particular question. You know those ones you send, they were very small.
I'll send it to my mom's phone. Okay. I'm sending it to my mommy's phone.
Okay. I'll wait for you. Don't worry, you log in.
Hello.
Yes, I'm here.
I'm sent. I've sent.
Sent it.
I thought I'm having to that.
Snap the whole of it.
So have you seen it?
23. Yeah.
It's not you, mommy.
Continue reading. Alcohol contains 50%. Yeah.
Containing 60% carbon by mass would have the molecular formula H equals to 1, C equals to 12, O equals to 16.
Okay, so did you attempt it?
So I did, but I can't find my work.
So where did you keep it?
But so since it's carbon, won't it just be? I don't even know. So I don't know I'm not sure.
Okay. So it has 60% carbon, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that means what is remaining for the other two? If 60% is carbon, hydrogen and oxygen would be how many now?
How do we calculate that?
I'm asking you now, if something has total percentage is 1,000 and only carbon is having 60%, that means the other two, they're having what?
2020.
No, 40%.
40. Then 20 each. 40%. Sorry, C and H. 40%.
Yes.
Because we don't know if H and O, we don't know if it's 30 and 10 or 20 and 20.
Good. Now you ask yourself, in a normal alcohol, what is the ratio of hydrogen? You ask yourself, in a normal alcohol, what is the ratio of hydrogen to oxygen?
I don't know. Hello.
Yeah.
I said I don't understand.
I said, if, what's it called? So what ratio do hydrogen and oxygen, what ratio do they share do they combine in for alcohol?
How do I determine? How do I determine
Are you there? Think, are you there?
I don't understand. I don't stop.
Yeah. Chika, are you there?
Yes, I said I don't know how to.
Oh, yeah, no. I'll sort it out, then I'll send it to you. Let's continue with 24. Yeah. I print the acceptance. There is one place the road acceptance.
Number 24.
Chika, let's continue with 24.
So should I read the question?
Can't even. Your network is so bad.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Which of the following compounds will release hydrogen when reacted with sodium metal? I. Ethanoic acid. I. Ethanol. I. Methyl. Ethanol.
Yeah. So which one will release hydrogen when reacted with sodium metal? So it's normally ethanoic acid and ethanol that does that.
So, sir, you have to react them one by one.
Yeah, not necessarily. It's actually in their chemical properties, reaction with metal to release hydrogen. So it's normally those two that have such properties. The other one is an ester.
Which two?
Ethanoic acid and ethanol. I and I.
So let me write that.
Why is someone limit? I hope you're seeing them.
Yes, I'm seeing it.
Let me show you what you type. Okay, I'm not connecting. Because I would have done it, but I'm having a class here. So I'll do it. I'll print it, then you get it tomorrow. 700. How much? Write it.
I said 6 to 7 feet. Anyone go. If I can do, if you can do
I was planning on like 4, 3, 4.
So I'm done. You can go to another page.
so much. Let me just say this question.
The following molecules have. Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So I said
I can hear you.
this question looks familiar.
Let me see. We're looking at reducing agents. That's where we stop. The other one.
Yeah, I thought that's that. No, it's funny.
So the answer will be oxygen. Did you hear me?
No, I did not.
I said oxygen is a reducing agent.
Okay. Which of the following substances is not? You say is the reducing. I just think the reducing. There is not, but oxygen is not a reducing agent. It's an oxidizing. In fact, it's the number one oxidizing agent, isn't it?
Then followed by halogen.
Huh?
I
Yeah,
said then followed by.
Yeah, halogens are also oxidizing agents. So oxygen cannot be a reducing, and that's why oxygen is the answer here, because it said which of the following substances is not a reducing agent? Yeah, the one that is not a reducing agent, and that's oxygen, because we know that oxygen is an oxidizing agent. In fact, it's the number one oxidizing agent. Abi?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we have there an element or a compound that lose an electron. So in the redox reaction. So reducing agents are the metals, just like the oxidizing agents are the halogens and oxygen. But reducing agents are the metals and the carbon monoxide or carbon. So examples of reducing agents are sodium, magnesium. Hydrogen is the number one. So CO and K. So I think that's pretty clear.
Yes.
So can we move forward?
Yes, sir, we can.
Okay, so let's look at question number 26. Which of the following statements is correct about reaction? Okay, so read it out and try this one.
Which of the following statements is correct for reaction at equilibrium?
Okay.
A, all reactions cease to occur. B, the reaction has gone to completion. C, the rates of forward and backward reaction are equal. D, the amount of product equals the amount of reactant.
Okay. So what does it mean for equilibrium?
So you say, what does it mean for?
Equilibrium. So that means which is the option? Which is the right option?
So I chose C, but now I'm starting to think, why is it not D?
No, you see now. Equilibrium only happens once the rate of the forward and backward reaction becomes equal. That's when equilibrium has attained. So C is simply the answer.
So what about the amount of product and reactants are equal? What is that one called?
The amount can never be equal, because it's not similar amounts of product that produce similar amounts of similar amount of reactants that give similar amounts of product. So depending on what the product is, that's what the reactant takes up to become the product. It does not mean that it must be equal. But once the rate of forward reaction and the rate of backward reaction, once they become equal, that's when you say equilibrium has been attained. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So
We can move on.
yeah, let's move on. Okay. This is the first time I'm seeing your face.
Ah, I don't know the video is on. Ewo.
Okay, you didn't know that the video was on.
No.
Good for you now.
Sorry.
So let's check this one.
Number 27.
Okay.
Which of the following reactants are always exothermic? I neutralization, I decomposition, I composition, I and B, B I and I only, C I and I only, D I and I only. I don't understand this one.
Do you know what exothermic reactions are?
They give out, giving out. They don't absorb. They give out.
They give out what? What do they give out? What do they give out?
Energy. Energy.
Energy. What kind of energy? Is it light, photo energy, or mechanical energy?
So I don't know.
What kind of energy? Is heat energy? Heat. That's why they call it
Heat energy,
exothermic.
sorry.
Thermic. When you say thermic, that word therm simply means heat. So when it's exo,
Yeah.
it means it gives us heat energy, exothermic. That's the meaning of thermic. Anything thermal means heat. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So exothermic means that they give out heat. Like if the reaction is taking place, if you take your hand close to the container of the reaction, you feel heat. If it does give out heat. But if it takes if it takes energy from the environment, then if the reaction is taking place, if you take your hand closer to the container, then it will be cold. You understand?
That's endothermic.
Yeah, that's endothermic. Endothermic is the opposite of exothermic. Yeah. So yeah, they're asking on which of the following reactions are always, which of them normally give out heat. So which one? So combustion, you already know, will always be giving out heat, Abby. Are you there?
I didn't hear what you say about combustion.
Okay, so I said combustion is one kind of reaction that you always give out heat. I hope you know that. Whenever you burn something, you feel heat around it. Is it not?
Yes, sir.
So that one is a sure example.
What about neutralization?
Good. So reaction between acid and base normally yield salt and water as the products, but also release heat mostly. So they're also exothermic.
So, sorry, how did they release?
I wouldn't know, but they normally release it when you react it, once there is a neutralization reaction.
Okay.
But the other one, the composition reaction, they need they actually need heat in order to be able to break the bonds and do the decomposition. So they absorb, they are endothermic. That's for decomposition. So the answer is 1 and 3, neutralization and combustion. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Number
I'm moving forward.
28.
Yeah. So let's go to 28.
Which of the following standard condition is not correct about energy changes? A standard temperature is 29, 298 Kelvin. B standard pressure is 1 atm. C concentration of solution must be 1 mole per kg. D change in delta H is 298 Kelvin. Change in delta H at 298 Kelvin is the activation energy.
Yeah. You know how to connect your own. Yeah, Chika, let's keep going. Which of the following standard conditions is not correct about energy change? The one that is not correct.
28. A is not the answer.
Okay. Because our standard condition.
No.
Yeah, because A is not the answer, because our standard condition, the temperature has to be 298. Also, the pressure has to be 1 atmosphere. So those two cannot be the answer. Okay.
Standard pressure.
If it's 60, 70, all together, then you go by the number of courses you multiply the number of courses.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Why is B and C not correct?
Yeah, because the standard pressure is also 1 atmosphere. Just similar to when you say standard, if you say standard temperature and pressure, standard temperature is 298, standard pressure is 1 atmosphere. Abby?
So is that not the correct answer?
Yeah, D.
Wait, sir, you said standard pressure is 1 atm.
Yeah.
And they say which is not correct. That means the correct one is B. Standard pressure 1 atm.
Oh, now, if they say the one that is not correct, which of those statements are not correct? Standard temperature is 298, standard pressure is 1 atm. So he's asking for the one that is not correct.
Once it gets to that, it will no longer accept. So what you need now is keep.
I'll do it and pay for you. So just pay.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm listening to you.
Hello. I said I'm still a little bit confused.
Okay. So he's asking the question is asking you for the one that is not correct. Which statement is not correct amongst the four statements that are there? So do you know the standard temperature and pressure? STP.
No.
You don't know the STP, standard temperature and pressure. Can you check through your textbook?
So what I see is 22.4 DM cube.
Don't like that.
Yes.
I say what I used to see is 22.4 DM cube.
2.4. No,
22.4 DM cube. That's what I used to see.
No, I'm asking about the standard temperature and pressure. What's the value of the standard temperature and the value of the standard pressure? I know. Give up.
Standard temperature 273 Kelvin.
Yes, now. Like,
273 Kelvin.
Where did you see that?
So because that's what I used to calculate.
No, 273 is similar to 0 degrees Celsius. That's the conversion rate to convert from Celsius to Kelvin. But it doesn't mean that that's the standard temperature or the standard room temperature. So the standard is that 298 Kelvin that you're seeing there.
So why is it not correct?
No, it's correct now. It's correct. It's correct. B is correct. C is correct. They are asking for the one that is not correct. Forget about the X signs that are in front. X signs are just telling you that this option is eliminated. A option is eliminated. B is eliminated. C is eliminated. And the one that is not correct is the last one. That's you don't understand.
Confused. Sorry.
Okay, sorry for the confusion.
Okay, so we can go to the next one now.
Thank you very much. That's still going. Wow. Is this still network?
Number 29. If 5.0 centimeter cube of 0.200 mole per gm cube of sodium trioxocarbonate 4 was diluted to 250 volume, 250 centimeter cube solution, what will be the concentration of the resulting solution? My answer is A, because CaVA equals to CVVB. When you substitute them, you get 0.004 mole per dm cube as the answer. So did you hear me?
I heard you. You're okay. You're correct. So let's move forward, huh?
Yes.
So we'll stop
Number
at 30,
30.
then I'll get to my house, then we'll continue. After 30.
Okay, sir.
You know that the class we're having now is because of the last one we did not complete, huh? On Tuesday.
Yes,
So even if I don't log back, we've already completed it.
now when you come back, is it chemistry we'll have it? So we'll finish.
We'll finish chemistry before we finish physics. We'll go to physics. I want to use this weekend and solve out the physics that we did not, so that by Monday we'll do it. So we use today and tomorrow to finish up the chemistry. Monday we'll do that physics.
Even starting my mock exam next week.
Okay, you're starting your mock exams next week.
Yes, sir.
Ayana, good luck in your mock exam. Make sure you pass. So should I give you a break that next week? Because me, I need to rest more. Maybe that next week I will rest. Happy? So that after your mock exam we'll continue.
Okay.
I'm so stressed out. I just need like 1 week of resting.
Okay, so I'll discuss with my uncle.
Yeah, I'll talk to your uncle so that I will just get 1 week of rest and I'm exhausted.
Okay, sir.
I want to be sleeping in the
Let's
evening
so you
around
can go
6.
home.
I'll just sleep. I have a very good sleep so that after 1 week I will refresh. Then I'll
So, sir, what
continue.
time should I log back in?
So let's try this one.
What time should I log back in?
I can't even hear you well. Your network is breaking. Your voice is breaking.
And so what did you say?
I say I could not hear you well. Your voice is breaking. Say it again.
So I said, what time should we log back in?
I don't know, but I will try and
Now, what time should
I don't know
Can you hear?
yet. I will chat you up to tell you if I'll be able to log in so that you don't wait too long. But I know that we'll cover up chemistry by
Yes,
tomorrow.
Okay, so let's read number 30.
Yes, please.
It said the initial volume and pressure of a given mass of gas is V and 3P. What is its pressure if its volume is increased to 2V at constant temperature? A, 3P, B, 2P, C, 3 over 2P, D, 2 over 3P. And the formula for this is P1V1. P1V1 equals to P2V2. Hello?
Yeah, I'm getting you.
So for P1, we'll have 3 as our pressure, 3P as our pressure. For V1, we'll have just B, 1V as our pressure, our volume. So should I continue?
Yeah, continue. I'm listening to you.
Then the pressure, we're looking for it, but we have V2 as 2V. So we find some, that the answer will be P equals to 3P over 2.
Yeah, that's when you make 2P the subject of the formula, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you did well. Thank you. God bless you. See you when I see you.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye. Wow.